Alright, welcome back to more Standard on Arena with me, Autumn, aka Rainy the Witch. We're back with our regularly scheduled dose of Esper Pixie, one of my favorite decks to play at the moment. I'm going to be playing an RCQ with this deck tomorrow, so I wanted to get in some reps. I'm also making a sideboard guide for it. That should be out on my Patreon within a day or two, I hope. So I thought, why not play some games on stream? Esper Pixie, of course, a deck all about bouncing and replaying your stuff. Pixie, Fear, Town, all bounce your things. These let you bounce Talent, Nightmare, Breaker, and Nowhere to Run to rebuy these effects. Gives you a lot of card advantage and value and versatility. As an addition to the deck, we're trying out Stock Up. Stock Up's been really impressive. It definitely turns the deck a bit more into a mid-range deck rather than its previous aggressive versions with Optimistic Scavenger and Hexmage. But Stock Up just lets you grind for a long time, just keep drawing cards, keep returning it with talent to draw yet more cards. We're also trying out the Streams of Steel and Oil in the main deck, which has been pretty impressive at the moment. It's good in a lot of different matchups. Very versatile in the current meta. Get in some games, see how this deck treats us. Definitely keeping this. This is basically the nut draw. Ooh, Dreams is interesting. I think I want to Dreams next turn once I have another Otter in play. Well, I get the bonus prowess. If I'm gonna Town, I should do it before Dreamsing, right? Although I guess now I can do Stormchasers and then Dreams next turn. Again, we get bonus Otter in play this way. A lot of games you're using this as like a control tool to like pick apart the creatures that scare you. I think this game is just going to be 1 mana trigger prowess. And that's pretty nice too. Raging. Alright. A lot of damage. A lot of things that kill them though too. That was not one of them. Do I need to do this to take a Manifold out their hand? And like have an idea of how I'm meant to block? They have Lightning Strike, Witchstalker Frenzy. So if I attack all, they get to attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they would kill me with Mountain off the top. My fear is if I actually try and hold back a blocker, dead to Prowess trigger 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite. We're dead to a lot of things though if I attack. My fear is if I actually try and hold back a blocker, I don't have anything to trigger Prowess next time because we've just drawn almost exclusively lands this game. So I'm not even guaranteed to kill them next turn. You only have 1 red source. Yeah, they could draw another haste creature. They could also draw a mountain, and mountain is lethal. I don't know. A little bit brutal. Yeah, there's the mountain. We are dead. Frustrating game. Well, let's bring in some baubles. Bring in a preacher. Take out these nightmares. What's the final card? I guess I can have one nightmare. Alright, this hand is beautiful. Talent on 1, 2 removal spells, and then we refill our hand. Abzan Catrimos or Orzo Catrimos? Depends. Are we talking about standard or modern? In standard, probably neither. Alright, 2 removal spells. Next turn to catch us back up and make up for casting stock up this turn. As a nemesis, they're gonna hit me for 4. Then they're gonna lose everything, and we're gonna level up our speed. Have a nemesis, okay. I'm down to 12. Very good draw. I guess I could also have gone stock up into this, but that relies on me hitting untapped land. And having triple otter in play is pretty nice. Esper Bounce House. It's been doing like well on my previous streams. This stream we have been struggling a bit. But I think some of that is me getting a bit unfortunate. Also, I probably haven't been mulliganing quite tightly enough. It was also probably a part of the reality. Could have been mulliganing a tiny bit more, but tiny bit more responsibly. Ooh, some interesting cards. Dreams lets me prowess. That's kind of nice. Means these otters get to swing. You always play for this town in these decks. This town is one of your best cards. You want as many copies as you can fit. Oh, hey, Kiyashi. I mean, someone's lurking, but I don't know who. Wonder who that could possibly be. Such a sneaky lurker. Oh, my otter. Sad. That's a pretty good card. Hired Claw. More like Fired Claw. Ooh, also good. Go for a little stock up. I could just hold open this nowhere. I'm gonna gain 4 life on their end step, go to 15. Then we can go Fear, Bounce, Talent. Yeah, opponent has seen enough. Right, game 3. Well, this is certainly a keep. Let's turn 1 interaction into a bunch of removal, but could obviously be a bit too slow, potentially. Ooh, Pixie is nice. Now if we draw a 3rd land, we get to double spell on turn 3. Alright, so I definitely take Manifold Mouse, because it's the best one against these removal spells, and it stops my opponent doing anything next turn. They just hit me for 1. I get to hold open nowhere for this Nemesis. Hopefully I draw land next turn. That would be exceptionally nice. There's a challenger, sure. Luckily, they cannot Monstrous Rage me. Okay. Restless Reef, better than nothing. We'll take it. The Nemesis, it's Scram. Alright, kill the Nemesis, point and click these removal spells, very challenging and engaging gameplay. Bounce this nowhere. Ooh, I'm just gonna fire off a nowhere on the Swifty. And get swinging. We are here to attack. Lynx deals 4. Okay, pretty good. Hey, Scooter. Yeah, I think it means that, Sophia. I guess I'm just gonna say go. Alright, we can double nowhere this Lynx. Time to restock. Next time we make a battlefield and kill them very quickly. Uh-oh. It's a pretty good one. Phyrexian Arena Mouse. Bounce these. Can't afford to take 4. Obviously, now if they hold the Ember Heart, they get another draw off of it, which is annoying. Yeah, they are flooding pretty badly over there. Opponent is not having the best time. They find a Soulstone Sanctuary. All right. We fire off a Go for the Throat to play around Monstrous Rage. Oof. It's a Lynx. Are they dead? I assume they are, right? I just bounce nowhere, I double nowhere. And we attack for very much lethal. Nice. All right, we beat Mono Red. Let's go. I'd love to see it. It'd be nice to have more life gain than just the single Gixes to help with the Lynx a bit, but oh hun. Hard to fit in. Alright, we're against another Mono Red opponent, and this time we don't have a pile of removal. And we have 2 pain lands, so we'll see how this goes. Otter might be about to die. If that is the case. Utterly terrible. Here's the challenger, puts us to 18. I think we are just gonna momentum break it. All right, here's a Nemesis. Wow, that was such a good draw. That lets me immediately momentum break them again. We'd have probably been fine regardless, because I could have Tatabi'd to bounce the Nemesis, but Pixie was basically like the ideal card there. Immediately momentum break is this tempo. Fire Claw has arrived. Okay. Interesting. Opponent chose not to attack. Cool. Wonder what their final card is. If it was Monstrous Rage, they would have attacked. If it was like a Burst Lightning, they'd have cast it and attacked, right? It's curious. How do you feel about Talent Say Go with Town ain't big enough open? Fear Bounce Shores. Oh, that's not like terrible. Is that too cute? No, it might just be like honestly pretty reasonable with how our hand's looking. I think I'm just gonna say go. Like 1 mana 2/3 is probably better than Stormchasers at the moment, and we already have plenty of value in this hand, right? We have Gixes coming, we have a Pixie to bounce something, we have Tatabi Loop. We don't really need to like maximize every little bit of value. It's getting the efficient blocker seems great. Now if they try and attack me, we have Tatabi to interact. If they don't attack me, I can like bounce my stuff, break one of their creatures, get an otter in play. Feel pretty happy. Heartfire Hero, okay. Kind of spooky. Hired Claw grows off my pain lands. Wait, what is this attack? They're just letting me trade? This is surprising. We just trade a 2/2 for their 2/3. I think I'm like kind of over the moon about this, right? Simplifying the battlefield. I guess my one fear is that I'm drawing a Manifold Mouse. I do kind of have to do something before that point. Although also Gix's command kind of deals with that stuff if it gets to that point. If we draw a land, it's not necessarily the end of the world. Definitely a bit spooky. Hired Claw's hidden assembly worker typing. Yeah, the Claw was hired to work at the assembly factory. Little known fact. Yeah, this is the right play. Opponent's smart. I was wondering if they'd see that, sacking the Mishra's Foundry. Very, very heads up play. All right, your turn. Oh my god, they drew Rage? Come on. Oh, they drew Witch Stalker. No, that wouldn't make sense, because then the Otter would get to block. It has to be Rage, right? Alright, hear me out, hear me out. If it's Rage, don't we want to... No, if we double block Swift Spirit doesn't die. Yeah, I guess this is just how we block into Rage. And we just take 1,000,000. But then we get to wipe their battlefield of Breaker and hopefully gain some life soon between Breaker and Gix's. Yeah, we take 3 + 5. We go to 4. Pretty good. Alright, land for Gix's is nice. So now let's go... Wait, does Kibler think Rage needs to be banned or something? I don't know. I think Rage is like... Oh, Rage plus Beanstalk? Interesting. What set is Rage in? Doesn't Rage rotate this year? Oh no, I guess Eldraine is like 1.5 years longer, right? It's Phyrexia block that gets rotated this year. 2027, right? Apparently. I was not aware it was that long in the future. Interesting. Well, we are trading our thing off. Little spooky, of course. Ooh. Possible I meant to go Otter, but get back to Tabi, because the Tabi's so good at, like, beating their top decks. Alright, this is good. Now we get to gain 4 life, and the game becomes much harder to lose. We attack both. I'm holding the Otter back. I think 2 damage does not matter very much, and I would happily, like, chump block an Ember Heart. Or a Swift Spear, if I had to. Hey, the card I just mentioned. Alright, I think now I'm swinging. 4 damage is actually a lot to pass up on, and I'm feeling pretty comfy now. I'm on 8 life, and the Breaker's about to gain me 4 once my speed hits max. Why did they not kick that? Asking for a Rainy. How puzzling. Alright, you're on 6. Next turn you die. Very nice. This game was kind of sweet. Alright, 1-0 against red. Winning game 1 is like so huge. Because the game 1's definitely the toughest one, because you don't have Bauble in your deck. Dreams was kind of nice that game, right? We really messed up their curve. Was that game? I guess that was the previous red opponent. All the red opponents blur together. It's all the same. Heartfire this, Manifold that. Hi, BB. Meowby. Yeah, it's really nice, Scooter. It also lets you know if you need to play around Monstrous Rage, which is sweet. You just get to play the game completely differently when you see they don't have Rage. This hand seems slightly sketch in that we have no removal spell. I don't think I'm allowed to mulligan this, but like, it certainly ain't great. Oh no, FNM didn't fire. I'm sorry, BB. Wow, they have Forge. What A, what year are we living in? B, how do I ever win? Both excellent questions. Dreams does hit Forge. I just don't know that I can let them have an Ember Heart right now when I have no removal. And they have a bunch of prowessy things. Yeah, Talon's pretty good against Forge. It's probably fine. No, they drew a 2-drop. Alright, nowhere to run off the top. I will also accept Bauble. Just anything that we can do, please. I guess that technically counts. But also I worry I'm gonna die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go to 11 and they have 5 points in hand. Not great. Yeah, you just don't bring in Forge versus Pixie. I'm kind of surprised to see Forge in a red sideboard. I thought that card was just like deleted from the format. Everyone's just on their Lynxes instead. Alright. I assume stock upping here is illegal. But also if I cast this, they just lightning strike the fear anyway. So I don't know. I think the actual answer is that I am dead. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense, Scooter. Alright. Go to 5. Not terrifying in this. Wait, the post-combat Hired Claw? Alright, opponent. Sure thing. Sad game. Game 3. Alright. This one's actually definitely a keep, right? We have Bauble, Dreams, Talent. Some good value of Tatabi. Probably just lead on Reef. Get down my Painless Black Source. Yeah, mana that doesn't hurt us. Very nice, in fact. Love to see it. Oh my god, their hand is all creatures. Okay. Interesting. Nemesis notably the one that doesn't die to Bauble. Kind of want to take Hired Claw. Maybe that's a bit weird. But if they play out the Ember Heart next turn, I'm just so happy because I just get to Bauble it and have like a really efficient trade up. Taking one of their 1-drops makes that like more likely a thing that they're gonna do. Especially when they don't have anything in hand to trigger prowess anyway. Right, now we get to go Bauble. Kill your challenger. They go with Tatabi open. Here's the Nemesis, that's acceptable. Wow. Opponent just giving me this game. Very nice. Dreams, okay, okay. I guess I just have a pile of removal. I see. Feels like I don't need to take second stock up when I have like a lot of value in hand and a talent to return stuff later. Alright, so we can kill the Nemesis. Kill the mouse. Get back the Nowhere to Run. My opponent is on nothing. Alright, I get to haste that and trade it with my Pixie and put me to line, I guess. It's fine. Could be worse. Ooh, Fear of Isolation, huh? Alright, I kind of want to do the, like, really unhinged line here. And bounce a land for tempo purposes. So I still get to activate my talent that way. Cool. Then bricking makes this exceptionally good for us. So bounce talent, bauble, make another otter, get them to 8, and then we're threatening lethal next turn. Okay, that's an Ember Heart. I'm gonna Nowhere in response to the Rock Face activation in case they hit Monstrous Rage. They instead hit Mountain. Alright, so this is... Oh, we just activate the Reef even. We don't even have to cast the things from our hand. That's funny. Have fun, Jamura. Hope you have a good time. I'm hoping, like, once I've moved that I get along to my local game stores a little bit more often.